Hey YouTube, it's Lertz. Went to locals on Saturday. Got top 4 with Inzektors. My friend Russell let me borrow Hornets, so I was able to play the deck. So right now the Hornets are peroxide, but no big deal. You guys know what Hornet does. So let's get into the deck. So you play 3 Dragonfly. This is your opponent's biggest hatred of the deck. If they're gonna do anything to anything, they're gonna do it to this. So your goal is to basically get him off. Next is 3 Centipede. You abuse him so hard that I wish I could run like 4 or 5 of him. Like, I play Avarice in here just to return him back to the deck so I can keep OTKing. And then, like I said, 3 Peroxide Hornets. I just kind of use Petons because they're trolly, so. And then I play 1 Ladybug and 1 Hopper. I rarely use Ladybug. And when I use Ladybug, it's mainly to go into Adrius because I can't deal with the Spirit Reaper or I don't have the Hornet. I actually don't own a Tyrus. I borrowed one at the tournament, but I never went into it. I actually went into Adrius more often because it was more clutch. So, and then I play 1 Gigamanus, and then what no one saw coming was 1 Giga Weevil. Giga Weevil does the same thing as Giga Manus, except he doesn't give you an attack boost. However, he is another special summon from Grave. So with another card in the deck, he combos really well, because you pop him off and you get a special summon from Grave, so you OTK just that much harder. So the next card I play is 2 Card Trooper. I play these over tour guides. Card Trooper just gets all your crap in Grave. It helps Giga Manus and Giga Weevil get off a lot better, because you can special summon a Centipede from Grave when you pop it. So Card Trooper really just gets in there. And then 1 Sangan, he's so good in this deck. Like, either your opponent's going to waste a warning or deprison on him, or he's going to get a search off, and he's just going to sit there and poke for 1,000 damage. It's great. And then I played 1 Spirit Reaper against Dino Rabbit and Chaos Dragons, both of which are prominent at my locals. And then obligatory 3 Veiler. I never thought I'd see myself running this, but I realized that it was a huge problem, so need to run 3. And spells, I play 1 Allure of Darkness. It's simple draw power. Giga Manus and Giga Weevil can get heavy in the hand sometimes, so you can lure them away if you don't need them. Now I play 1 Sword. I count Giga Weevil as my second sword, and Giga Weevil is just a little bit more useful to me, so I only run 1 sword. Because sword is nice for that boost, and the fact to grab a monster back. It's really good to grab Giga Manus back if you've milled him. I play 1 Foolish Burial, dump Hornet, dump Ladybug, dump Hopper, whatever. 1 Avarice. I get through the deck really quick, like with Card Troopers, so it's just kind of needed. And then 2 Forbidden Lance. It's really, really good to get like Centipede plays off when you need to search for the Damsel, because they always bottomless Centipede, so you kind of lance him, keep him, and then continue doing crap. And then you play 2 MST for back row hate, as well as obvious Heavy Storm, and then Dark Hole and Reborn. I never play Book of Moon. Unless I'm playing no traps, then I play Book of Moon, which is a weird thing, but it's just me. And then traps, I play the Solemn Brigade, obvious. 1 Call the Haunted. Because I'm doing so much milling, Call is really, really clutch. If they MST a set Call, I can chain it and target Card Trooper or Sangan and get a plus off it. Or if I'm about to OTK, I can rip out another Inzektor from the grave, so. Then I play 2 Deprison. It's really good against Dino Rabbit, really good against Chaos Dragons. This deck has a problem with both, mainly Dino Rabbit, so I need to kind of negate the Logia so I can get the Dragonfly off. And then I play 2 Fiendish Chain. This card's just so good. I kept crap locked down all day. It was just literally hilarious. And then 2 T-Roar. I really wish I played these in tourney. I didn't because I'm a retard and didn't think about it. But this card is so good because when they Veiler your Dragonfly, you just set this and then end turn, and then they go attack, and you just flip this and laugh at them because your your Dragonfly's gonna go off next turn. So yeah, that was the main deck. That was 41, and then here's the extra deck. Tempo. This won me 2 games in a row against Chaos Dragons. I basically just ripped apart his Zen mains and sat on a 2700 Tempo that he couldn't get over. Muzzle Rhythm, I never went into him. And Mellow Melody, I never went into her. Oh, actually, no, I did once, but she got Solemn Warning. It was kind of sad. But these three together is an OTK against Leviathan Dragon. I'll probably make a video about these three in some time, so. 1 Giga Brilliant. This card makes game so good. Because you drop him, and he makes it so that you have enough for 8,000 damage. 1 Acid Golem. This card's so good. Because I dropped him in defense position every time. And nothing can get over him without, like, an effect. 2 Leviathan Dragon. I never went into 2, but I don't have a Zen Mains or a Leviair. So 2 is fine. 1 Papal Imperative. I did go into this. I did flip a Spirit Reaper, and I did punch at it for game. So it made me feel really good about myself. Then I played 1 Utopia. I did hit it off once with a Hopper and a Damsel the Ladybug. Utopia, right? I sadly didn't get to Mind Control a Utopia. I didn't actually play Mind Control. 1 Adrius for my rank 5. If I had a Tyrus, I'd play the Tyrus in here too, probably over the Utopia. Or the Utopia Ray, considering I don't play Mind Control now that I think of it. But, I went into Adrius a lot more, so I felt that Tyrus wasn't really needed for me. Because if I need to get rid of anything, I'm playing Triple Hornet in Inzektors, so I figured it wasn't really a problem. And then Synchros, I played 6 through 9. Brionic, Black Rose, Thought Ruler is really clutch, with Soul Takers running around all over the place. He's so good. And then Mistworm. All of these can happen, just Monster Reborn, so. Tokens, Snorlaxes, that's what I'm classified as. And then side deck, I played 2 Raikou against anything that's put in Macrocosmos against me, or Chaos Dragons, or Dino Rabbit, because they attack into this, I'm gonna kill their monster. Gores, I sided this thing against Chaos Dragons, and a couple of rogue decks I didn't feel comfortable with. So, Gores just kind of came in, and he did his work, and then he came out. I played 2 Kaiko. This card was so clutch against Chaos Dragons. I summoned this, he read the card because he didn't know what it did, and then proceeded to not be able to get over it for like 18 turns. Not really that many, because I would have won by then, but you get the idea. He's really hard to get over in his Chaos Dragon mirror matchup. Played 2 DeFi. This card wrecks people's cookies too, because they can't really do anything, like, when you side it against them. Like, Chaos Dragons can't do anything about it. I sided this against Dino Rabbit, because the Dino Rabbit players in my shop main 3 effect Veiler, and occasionally sided it in Max C's. So I dropped this against him, and he was holding 3 Veiler, and it really made me laugh, so. Another card I wasn't playing was Messengers of Peace. This card's really good. I really wish I did play this, because Inzektors can pop it when I need to attack, and when I don't, they can't do anything about it. So I can set Dragonfly, and they can't get over the 18 because they can't attack with anything higher than 15. So Dino Rabbit gets pooped on, Chaos Dragon gets pooped on. Sadly, Windups don't, but Windups aren't really that much of a problem against me, so. And I played 2 Bottomless against Rabbit and Chaos Dragon, because they're the hardest matchups. 2 Lightmare against Agents, Chaos Dragon, and occasional Rogue decks. Actually, this did come in against Watts. Watts are played at my locals, and it's so annoying. Oh my god. And then last is 2 Royal Decree. I might take these out for Dust Tornadoes. I'm not quite sure yet. Well, 1 for an MST and 1 for another Dust Tornado. But, yeah. So, tell me what you guys think. So, comment, rate, subscribe. See you guys.